Have you ever wondered what kind of major God is in? I bet God is in the major of computer science because God is the master of Yin Yang. Today, I'm going to introduce you guys about what is Yin Yang and why I believe Yin Yang is science. Yin Yang is more than philosophy. It is the fundamental principle of how the universe functions. Everything can be interpreted by the principle of Yin Yang. Ancient Chinese discovered that the fundamental law of how the universe works is based on the principle of Yin and Yang. Ancient Chinese discovered that both physical and biological events in nature changed in a regular manner due to the changes of the solar periodic movement. Day is Yang, night is Yin. Spring and summer are Yang, while winter and autumn are Yin. Part 1. The origin of Yin Yang. From day one, when the notion of Yin Yang was created, it was used to describe the movement of sunlight. In ancient oracle bone script, the character Yang means a hill slope that receives direct sunlight, while the character Yin refers to clouds blocking the sunlight. In Chinese bronze script, a radical, meaning hillside, was added to the character of Yin, thus making the character Yin meaning a hill slope, with its sunlight being blocked. Yang means light, while Yin means shadow. And this is the origin of Yin Yang. Part 2. The taiji point of Yin and Yang. When describing the differences of Yin and Yang, there is always a premise. One needs to set up a reference point, known as the taiji point, before describing the differences of Yin and Yang. When the taiji point is based on a single day, day and night are a pair of a yin-yang. When judged on the scope of a whole year, spring and summer, autumn and winter are a pair of yin-yang. In physics, there is a reference frame or a specific point to describe the position, motion, or state of an object. Same principle applies to the measurement of yin and yang. Part 3. The expansion of the Yin Yang Principle. When an object is exposed to direct or indirect sunlight, physical or biological differences will appear. A material expands when heated and contracts when cooled. This is a common behavior observed in various substances, including liquids, solids, and gases. When an object is heated, its particles gain energy, leading to the increase of the distances of the particles, making the object to expand. Conversely, when the material is cooled, its particles lose energy, making the distances of the particles decreased. In the language of Yin-Yang, less sunlight signifies contraction and a drop in temperature. As a result, every phenomenon associated with contraction and cooling down can be associated with the notion of yin. This includes characteristics such as shortness, coldness, introversion, convertism, and any inward movement. More sunlight, however, signifies expansion and a rise in temperature, thus making Yang a symbol related to tall, warm, outgoing, open-minded, and any outward traits. Part 4. The differences of Yin and Yang. In the book 子平真诠, the true interpretation of Bazi master Ziping's approach, written in the 18th century, Xiao Zhan Shen, aka Shen Xiaozhan, gave a perfect example of how Yin and Yang works. He uses Yang wood, 甲, and Yin wood, Yi as a perfect example to tell yin and yang apart.
Yang wood represents the energy of yin wood, while yin wood represents the essence of yang wood. In the sky, the energy that gives life and pervades all things is yang wood, while on the earth, yin wood is all living things, sustaining this life energy. Further, the dispersion of life energy is represented by yang wood's yang wood, while the condensation of life energy is represented by yang wood's yin wood. The reason why all trees have branches and leaves is yin wood's yang wood, while the countless branches and leaves of all trees are represented by yin wood's yin wood. When there is yang wood, yin wood's energy is already present, and when there is yin wood, yang wood's essence becomes firm. With yang wood and yin wood combined, the yin and yang of wood are complete.
Basically, yang is the energy that promotes things happen. It cannot be observed directly, but can be inferred. And yin is the outcome of what happened and can be observed, can be felt. Shen Xiaozhan also pointed out that there is yang within yin and there is yin within yang. Furthermore, yin and yang are infinitely divisible. Part 5. The 5 elements and how the yin-yang system works. The concept of 5 elements express how yin and yang works in the dynamic natural world. The 5 elements are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, each representing a phase of yin-yang. Xing means that these 5 elements are constantly changing and moving, meaning yin and yang's dynamic movements never stops. The 5 elements are not true wood, fire, earth, metal, or water that one can observe in Mother Nature. They are symbols to describe the dynamic change phases of the yin and yang in the natural world. Wood symbolizes junior yang, which means shao yang. It's a time that we call spring, when all living creatures came back to life. After spring comes the hot summer, when yang reached its peak. This is named as Lao Yang, senior yang. When yang is at its peak, it also means that yang is about to decline, and this is also the time when yin is about to rise. Such a significant change of the dynamics of yin and yang happened at the end of summer, which is known as the Changxia, the long summer in ancient China. From there, the warm yang energy transformed into the chilling cold yin energy. The elements that represents the transformation between yin and yang is the element earth. Any dynamic shift can never happen without the presence of the earth. After the long summer comes autumn, which is represented by the elements metal. It is called the autumn, known as Shao Yin, a phase when yang decreases and yin increases. The last season is winter, represented by Lao Yin, senior yin, when yin is at its peak while yang is its weakest. At the heart of senior yin lies the seed of junior yang. Winter has arrived. Can spring be far behind? Of course not. Such is the circulation of a solar year. Speaking of which, here comes the 24 solar terms. Part 6. The pattern of solar activities. Ancient Chinese discovered as the Earth orbits the Sun, different parts of the planet receives varying amounts of sunlight, resulting in changes in temperature, weather patterns, and daylight hours. Such pattern repeats itself every 365 days. This is defined as a solar year. To better understand the solar pattern, the ancient Chinese created 24 solar terms to define the sunlight received by the Earth. In different phases of a solar year, there are 4 commences, spring commences, summer commences, autumn commences, and winter commences, each marking the end of the last season and the beginning of the next season. Sunlight has a maximum and minimum, which is represented by summer solstice and winter solstice. Yin Yang has two balance points, which are vernal equinox and autumnal equinox. Science is a systematic and organized body of knowledge that is based on experiments, observation, and analysis. Ancient Chinese discovered the principle of Yin Yang based on their observation of the solar system, the changes of the star positions, the discovery of the biological rhythms of the animals and plants. Yin Yang is not just the philosophy, it is science. In essence, Yin Yang is the breeze of the whole world, the rhythm of everything. What else can you associate with the notion of Yin Yang? What is your definition of Yin Yang? Comment below and subscribe to my channel. My name's Yin. Thanks for watching.